Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the show. We have very special guest Anna Lincoln on the show after this intro.
Woo!
You staying home tonight?
I hadn't planned on it, no.
Plan on it.
Minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Booster ignition and liftoff of Discovery.
You're gonna die.
I'm Raymond Arroyo. We'll see you next time.
Woo!
Welcome back, everyone.
Yay! And welcome, Anna.
Another episode of the show with Anna Lincoln, who's in town.
From Ohio.
From Ohio. How are you doing, Anna?
I'm doing great. I'm tired.
So this is a very, very special episode. You're tired?
I'm tired. I have a baby.
We
That's true.
gotta lift
gotta bring
up
this
the
energy way,
level
way
high.
up.
Well, here's the thing. We've been working a lot this week, all day.
I know. I've been here.
Yeah, that's why the energy level's a little...
I'm just saying we gotta turn it up because we have our friend Duke's anniversary party after the show.
Oh, that's right. Shout out.
So it's
Juke.
time to turn up, not time to turn down.
Close-knit barbershop.
And we need the
Yeah.
episode to be a 7 out of 10 or above. Otherwise, Anna doesn't get to sign the table.
Oh, that's true.
Oh,
That's true. We
okay.
need to remember that.
What are the
That's true.
qualifying? Like, what are the
we'll just
qualifications?
tell
It's
you.
all here. It's
Oh,
all
okay.
here.
Okay.
So this is really cool because this is like a very, not meta, but it's a very cool episode because way back in the day, for people who have been following, like you worked at, like you helped me with the show.
Yes.
Like that's how we first started
She's like
working
your
together.
OG.
Yeah, like OG. Like used to schedule airplane flights for me. Like,
That-
like
yeah.
OG assistant work.
Oh yeah. What was I on your phone until recently?
Until like just a week ago, it said Anna assistant under her.
Oh my gosh. You know what I'm in his phone as? Brittany Focus.
And
And
so I think,
I literally haven't worked for Focus in 10 years.
I think the focus one is worse because assistant, Edmund gets some sort of power trip out of it, right? Like I at least understand where he's coming from, but the focus is just him being a jerk to you. It's
no,
just
when
him
I
putting
first
you
met her,
down.
I didn't remember her last name, and so I wanted to remember
Do you
like,
know
oh,
it
it's
now?
Brittany. No,
well,
and I wanted to be like, oh, it's Brittany, the girl from Focus, and so I put in.
we understand the beginning. We just don't
Yeah.
understand.
It's just
like,
been 10 years.
after all this
So,
time, like how long have you known Edmund, Brittany?
I mean,
On a cell phone number.
literally
basis.
like
What am I in your
10
phone?
years. Edmund
Yes.
Mitchell.
Okay.
Not Edmund Bitchell. You thought that's what I was going to say, didn't you?
Ooh.
All right, to be fair, Edmund is still in my phone as Big Shot from the 2015 March for Life.
Ooh,
Big
nice.
Shot?
It was like a very mediocre joke we were making that
Yeah.
weekend. It was
Sounds
not very
mediocre.
funny. It was him, me, and Nick. And it's one of those things where I've really stuck with it at this point.
Yeah,
I do have someone
6
in my
years
phone as Barack Obama.
really.
It's not
Do you-
the actual president.
But do you remember who it is? Like,
Yeah.
you know who
so,
it is?
So
Okay.
it's my friend Andrew, and his name is, well, actually Father Andrew. Now he's a priest.
Father Barack Obama.
Father Andrew Jones. And I have multiple people named Andrew Jones because in high school I dated a guy named Andrew Jones and my best friend dated a different guy named Andrew Jones. So I have a lot of people named Andrew
Southward.
Jones on my phone. So
So you called him Barack Obama at some point?
someone at some point, it wasn't me, they switched his contact info to Barack
The
Obama.
worst prank is when you go into someone's phone and you switch names.
Two of them, yeah, of
like
actual
you take
people.
two
It's
names.
a very
Yeah.
mean prank.
Like you
Yeah.
take their wife's name and then like
And then you
their
put
mother.
Nick's.
some guys and then you switch them.
Yeah, that'd be
names.
rough.
That's
Uh-oh.
pretty
Has
rough.
that happened to you?
No, but I think about it often.
That's very
You're like
fair.
texting Danielle and you're like, I
No,
hope
when I
this is
text
still
Nick,
Danielle.
when I text Nick stuff,
Oh,
that was going to be my guess.
I'm afraid it's gonna
that-
go to Danielle.
that's rough.
Anyways, Anna, shout out to your husband who's a
Hey, Chris.
huge fan of the show.
Oh,
He's
so-
probably super jealous that you're here.
So jealous. He had a whole list of like, if I am ever on the show, he was like, these are the talking points that I need to hit on.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
What
he-
is? Do you have something talking about?
Are you
I
gonna
mean,
just
obviously
ruin his
Brittany
list?
match,
Right,
But
right.
but you guys already kind
We
of
did
covered
have that
that.
conversation,
You did
yeah.
cover that. Adrian didn't realize that was my husband. I was like, you were here for this episode, Adrian. He listened to that bit, I think, like 3 times. Like, yeah, a lot.
And she's still single.
Who does your husband think is the funniest person on the show?
It's a great question.
Kyle.
Wow.
He loves Kyle.
He's a smart guy.
He loves Kyle.
He's a smart guy.
He's in K Nation.
He's absolutely part of
He's
K.
in K Nation.
K-Nate.
He's a smart guy. I don't know why this is such a surprise.
I mean, it is a little bit.
Someone
of a
on
stress.
Instagram thinks I'm the funniest one, so I'm just saying that.
Is
Yeah.
that like your Finstagram?
You've got
No,
people
that's a
like
real Instagram.
creepy dudes and fake name Instagrams thinking you're funny. I have like upstanding members of society raising children.
Chris has a real job.
On Dude
does.
Weekend, Dude Week right now. Wife out of town,
That's
probably
right.
hanging out listening to
Anna,
the show.
I'm interested when people ask you how you got involved with Bummer and Lazarus and with us, and like how do you tell that story? When people
yeah,
to
okay.
preface it, to give you time to think, when people ask me, like, especially before Bummer the team started growing, they were like, "How'd you find Anna?" I'm like, "That's a very complicated. I mean, it's not that long of a story actually, but it's just complicated how it's like it started as assistant work, it started growing, it grew.
But how did y'all meet initially?
This week.
From net, right?
this
No.
week we
So
met.
originally Faith was the assistant
Oh,
for the
that's
show,
right.
and then
Faith
Faith Mosher, and then she had to back out.
Was she involved with Catholic Creatives?
I don't think
She was
so.
actually involved with Catholic Crush, the dating service. I keep trying to
Oh,
tell you.
Catholic Crush.
But then I was posting somewhere and someone tagged you. Oh,
no,
you have our
I
initial text?
have.
she's
Yes,
pulling
I
out her
do.
seat.
Let's
I
do it.
I
Let's
do.
do it.
Because
What did I
I
lead with?
found.
I love
No,
this.
Okay, so I messaged you. Okay, so
Okay,
this
okay,
was
okay.
in February 2020. I
Oh,
was.
so this doesn't feel that long
a-
ago.
I was a Catholic Creatives lurker.
Okay.
I never really posted anything on the page or whatever. And I was listening to the show at this point because I knew Allie
Oh.
from Net. I knew Nick from Net. Even though I think Nick and I realized today that we had just met in person.
So she had that going for her. She was already a fan.
Yeah.
Of the show.
Yeah, I listened.
Right.
I think you guys had actually
So
like.
if you're a fan of the show, you
One day-
too
could work here
work with
too.
us.
Yeah.
It sounds like her favorite member of the show is definitely Allie. So
Well, just I knew Allie, I knew Oodles
That's
Doodles,
that's
like
fair.
I
That's
knew
okay.
her.
I'll take it.
I knew her from Net and all that,
Yeah.
but no, like I thought it was
And
funny.
where did you serve at when you were on net?
I was on a retreat team for 2 years. I came to almost every diocese in Texas.
Oh wow.
No, she came to a
yes.
holy half hour at St. Francis.
We did
before I
team
actually-
prayer there.
Or yeah.
Yeah, we did
Oh,
team
okay.
prayer there.
is
Okay.
it true that parish
And-
team were a bunch of scrubs and retreat teams are like the real netters?
Yes.
Oh.
100%.
That's what I
no,
was-
I don't,
That is
That's what-
I don't know.
that's what I've been hearing.
I mean, I don't know.
Why would that be? Because retreat gigs are harder to pull off. Like parish teams would be scrubs.
Honestly, I would argue with that because relationships,
You're stuck
long-term
there for the
relationships
whole-
are harder than just showing up, being a cool, giving a cool talk at
Yeah,
a
because you
retreat
can have
and
the
then
same
leaving.
joke. Just do the same jokes
Yeah.
with the same.
Oh,
To
motion.
yeah.
expand this, I think it's harder to do long-term ministry kind of well. I think it's
1000%.
but I think it's harder to do short-term ministry like a little bit, you know? Like to even try to do short-term ministry, even if you're striking out, it's a certain amount of difficulty. And I've seen a lot of people do long-term ministry where it's like, you didn't really do anything. Like you, either way, even if you're not trying, living out of that van weekend
That's
to
true.
weekend,
And doing the same skit.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
Like
think that's
every
it's so
single
much
time.
What
less
was your
rewarding 'cause
name
it's
thing?
less
You know how they
human.
do like a name? My name is Anna.
Anna, and I hate to run. Watching Netflix is what I do for fun.
That's hilarious.
Also,
Isn't that funny though?
If I was like a
Also-
15-year-old teen, I'd be
Yeah.
like, real.
I wish Allie were here to back this up because I think was she here for this? She might have known this my second year of Net. So my maiden name is Dick.
This is a whole segment. Clip it. Marker.
Yeah, clip it. So maiden name is Dick. And of course,
Anna
like I
Dick.
couldn't say that like on retreats or things.
Did you come up with a
and-
fake last name?
No, no.
That's what I
So when I was the retreat leader on retreats and things, my first year I wasn't the team leader, but I got to be a retreat leader. And there's people who like introduce the retreat leaders. They try and like hype up the kids. I mean, just
I'm paying
just
attention.
crack
Just
it open.
open it.
All right,
Just
I'm paying
open it.
It's only
Come
your
on.
third White Claw.
It's not true. Not true. Sorry.
Fourth.
And so they started introducing me as Anna from Ohio.
Okay.
And so then at the end of the year on Net, when we're all back together in Minnesota at the Net Center, they wanted us to, everybody stood up and got to give like a one-liner, like, this is what I learned from the year or whatever. But we also had to reintroduce ourselves because you don't remember who anyone is. It's
Right.
like, oh,
There's
you
1,000
that
people
I
there,
sat
yeah.
next to during a talk. And I stood up and I was like, hey, I'm Anna, as I have to say on retreats, Anna from Ohio. I was like, because Joe knows what I'm talking about, because there was another guy there whose name was Joe Dick. And we had people convinced we were cousins. We would just like tell people that. And I was like, Joe knows what I'm talking about. He was like in the front row.
Dick.
So that was great.
The priest that married me and my wife, Father John Dick.
Okay.
And we have a fan.
You have,
Dick.
yeah.
I
There's another
is he
Father
I don't
Dick.
think he's a
He's
priest.
seminarian, right?
I think. Salesian. Oh yeah.
Oh,
he
he's
will be a
something-
Salesian, right?
No, I
Yeah.
thought it was is that Salesian?
Yeah,
Something.
he's,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Someone we care about
so
deeply.
funny.
Apparently.
Yeah, we love him, and his name is John Dick.
Yeah, and he says.
So I guess
Kateri.
he'll be Father John Dick also.
Yeah.
Yeah. Father Dick.
Father Dick.
Um,
Anna Dick.
So what do you tell people? So wait, no.
Yeah.
So you reached out.
So
or it
you
was like a comment.
posted on the Catholic Creative. So there's like the thread every month that's like jobs, collaborations, whatever. I knew about the show for whatever reason. I think you had posted maybe that day or recently or
I was
something.
like, someone please help me.
You were like, I
Dear
want
God.
like a remote like assistant / producer person. I was like, well, I listened to the show. I had actually been doing some in-person assistant work, and really I was standing in the back of Starbucks on my phone. I should not have been. I wasn't just in a random Starbucks in their back room. I was working there.
Frappuccino, but you were.
But I was like,
texting
dear
Edmund.
God, just
There's a life
take
lesson
me
there.
now. Just take me now. Just be on your phone if you work at
Vanilla latte.
Starbucks.
If
You'll
if you hate
find
your
a better.
job, be on your phone.
Be on your phone, and
At
you'll
your
find
job.
another job.
You'll find another job.
So I saw this and I was like, I listened to the show. Edmund seems cool. So I reached out and
Why are you shaking your head?
and
No.
You're
You
swinging a
don't
miss
seem
on
cool to
that.
me.
I said, "Hey there!" ! Saw your posting about looking for an assistant for the show. I'm interested in more info. I actually just stepped away from a position as a personal assistant, even though I really enjoyed it. People be crazy.
Ooh,
said
she
that.
through in a little joke
People
there.
be crazy.
People be
But would
crazy.
love
She was talking
something
about
like
you.
this. Yeah.
And what did I say?
Well, no, I worked with some crazy, like upscale, like I took people's dogs on walks and picked them up from pet resorts while they were on vacation.
Wait,
level of things.
Part
Like-
part of Starbucks?
No, I was
Oh.
also working as a personal assistant.
Oh, gotcha.
While,
She
yeah.
said that.
And so then I said, not sure if Columbus is too remote to be considered or not. Thanks!
pretty remote.
Exclamation point.
Columbus is pretty
Well,
remote.
because I was like, I don't know, like what you actually mean. Like, do you want somebody in Texas? Because I mean,
Walk my
even in
dog.
Texas, like, yeah, you're.
Walk
Well, what
one
did
of
I
your
say?
children.
I'm curious about what I
You
respond-
didn't say anything.
You didn't respond?
Well, okay, no, because I also I sent the
to track you down
message.
again.
No, I sent the message,
That was
and
her
I
first
also
test.
commented.
You got to manage up.
That's
you got to
true.
manage me.
That is accurate.
I
Manage me.
commented on the Facebook post, and I also sent a message because I think somebody else commented.
rival.
Oh yeah.
yes.
Yes.
Who was
that
it?
other
Say their-
person?
just
Or
say their name.
just another
Another
person.
person.
Just another
Say her
person.
name.
Nope.
No, just another person.
Another person had also commented, and so I was like, like I want to do this, and we talked like that afternoon. You sent me your little like Calendly link, I think.
I was like,
Oh my
schedule a meeting.
big time nerd.
schedule a
Yeah. Oh
meeting.
yeah.
my
But I mean, I
gosh.
did get to talk to him. It wasn't like when you big time Jen and had me talk to her instead.
oh, that's true.
yeah.
Yeah.
We got to
Yes.
the point where I started asking Anna to talk to potential team members instead of me.
Yes. It was for a week though. It was only a week.
only for
I
a
talked to
week.
2 people.
I was
But
like-
I
was
got
like-
Jen. We
You
got
did get
Jen.
Jen.
I got
Yeah,
Jen.
yeah,
Jen's
yeah.
great. Shout out Jen.
Yeah.
And so we talked on the phone, and you were like, "Yeah, let's do this."
I'm pretty
It's like,
quick.
I can pay you $1.
Yeah, I'm pretty quick to hire. Like I'm just like, all right, great, let's do
Yeah.
it. And then you
The
just see
other
if they stick
people
around.
you see if it
did not
works.
work out.
Yeah.
That was
Well,
you
lots of
that-
people
yeah,
haven't
I
worked
mean,
out.
That's
It's a
true.
weird job.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's a
Very
weird
weird.
Yeah,
deal.
but
It
the
is.
list of people who don't work for us but once did is getting long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think like it's you're quick to figure it out. I mean, it's like
Yeah.
it's a
It's a self-selection process.
yeah. But what do you call it? At jobs, sometimes you have a trial period or something.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Yeah.
It's like
A
a
trial
probationary period or
Yeah.
whatever. But it's like it's not just for the employer, but also for the employee to be like, oh, I hate working here.
Yeah. Lots of people hate working at Bummer and Less.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you try working as
Kyle.
my assistant, like it's gonna be hard to get a hold of me sometimes.
I was just doing a face towards the camera. I wasn't gonna say anything. It's like a
It's gonna be hard to get a hold of me.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to, go long periods of time without talking to me, without getting affirmation.
But definitely without getting
Yeah.
affirmation.
Yeah, you're gonna be confused about whether or not you're doing a good job.
Not only not getting affirmation, but being required to give you lots of affirmation.
Yes, definitely.
Jeez, we
You're
are
definitely.
slamming on it.
You're definitely gonna, no. You're definitely gonna need
Yeah.
to affirm me.
reassure you.
I'm very emotionally overbearing.
Right.
Or I require a lot of
Right.
emotional.
You're very
I'm very
needy.
needy emotionally.
Mhm,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep. A lot of phone calls that are
Constantly.
like, "Are we okay?"
Constantly having
That's
to tell
true.
him that it's okay.
I-
the world's not burning down.
I am the weirdest boss in that I am constantly asking people that work for me if they like me.
Yeah. I mean,
If you have to ask, you know? If
to be
you have
fair,
to ask.
I was worried a little bit about this week. I was like, I said, well, no, I said that to you on the phone that I was like,
That I wasn't gonna like you. Oh,
That I was
we
like-
were gonna finally be around each other and be like, man, after all these years,
people,
we don't
we're
like
like,
hanging
oh,
out.
this is so weird.
That's how I was about Brittany.
After all these
Yeah.
years,
Yeah.
it's been like.
And then I
15
said the F word.
The way Edmund talks
Oh,
about it, it's
whatever.
like
I know.
10 years.
If you, I mean, the pandemic happened.
It feels like, I mean,
It-
True? No,
yeah.
Oh my
I thought it was
gosh,
longer
it
than that
really
too. I
does
want to go.
feel
on
like
I mean,
a long
let's see. We
time.
made it through the Catholic
2020.
Youth Ministry podcast.
Yes.
Made,
about that
wait,
one.
no, multiply your mission.
Multiply your mission.
lots of projects have happened
lots of
since you
projects.
started. Basically,
So many.
So in,
And like 10 iterations of Bummer and Last. And we only got our like LLC in February.
wait. So
Yeah,
you,
Yeah.
right in time for
so you
taxes.
started.
They sent
so
me
you
an
started with me in
invoice.
when of 2020?
February.
Okay, so in
February.
February 2020, she comes on.
I
is
was
doing
helping with the show and the Catholic Youth Ministry podcast.
And
there
then-
were still new episodes being recorded. Like I
Yeah.
was texting you and Nick, and I was scheduling
So
guests.
the show
like,
happens. Catholic Youth Ministry podcast happens. Then in October of
was when
2020
you
or 2021? Wait, 2020.
2020.
October of
That was when you
2021
left.
hasn't happened
That was when
yet.
you quit.
So within
Are you a
less
time
than-
traveler?
less than 12 months, then I tell you I've quit my job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, at what point did you stop working at Starbucks though?
well, I went on
February-
maternity leave.
Oh,
Because
that's right.
February, and then March,
big.
I found out. Well, April, I guess I found out I was pregnant. March was when the pandemic happened.
May.
Okay, yeah. So February started working. March pandemic hit. April, Ted. We found out about Ted.
But then when did you quit Starbucks?
Starbucks. I just didn't go back after maternity leave. Well, because I wouldn't have gotten maternity leave. I got
Yeah,
paid
yeah.
maternity leave.
Slam
So I
dunk.
mean, it
Yeah.
was great. Yeah.
this
They
has been
didn't
a
have a
crazy-
requirement once you came back from maternity leave that you go back to work for a certain
Oh
amount
my
of
gosh,
time.
yes. So it was going to be because we had considered it because the benefits from Starbucks like are really
Better than
good.
Bummer and Lazarus.
Way better than
Way
Bummer.
better.
Yes.
They exist.
That's
they-
not true. We
and-
sent Anna some money.
You
on her
did. You guys
thing.
did. That was very generous. And you said go to multiplyyourmission.com.
Yeah, that was
You
way
shout
too
out
funny to have been
In the meal
forgotten.
train, we made
They
a
sent
sponsored
money.
post for Bummer or for Multiply Your
And we
Mission.
Multiply
dropped
your
some
mission. It was-
coin. We
you
were the biggest
did.
donor.
I know.
Yeah.
It was very
hilarious.
impressive.
Hate on
Multiplyyourmission.com.
everything we did for several
You said,
months.
like, I need to find that.
Don't
I like.
other meal
I noticed
trains-
it
Spreading
too
that
late or
around
something.
that we do that for our employees when
Oh
they
no,
leave.
it's just random acts of kindness.
Yeah.
It's just for Ted. Ted's
It's just
Yeah,
for
only for
OGs.
Ted.
Ted's
Just for
special.
OGs like Anna.
Right.
Yeah.
Ted's the first
know.
Bummer and Last baby.
That's true.
That's true. There have been some since then. Let's see, because
Ian had a
Ian's
baby.
baby.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
and
Nick Longo.
Yep. Is there anybody
sound baby.
else?
Are you having a baby?
I feel like
Brittany?
somebody else.
Not that I know of.
Kyle, are you?
Not in the works at the moment, no.
Edmund?
Yeah, no.
Adrian
Oh
really
my
wants
gosh.
one.
Adrian loves Ted.
Is it, did you hear him before we started? He was like, "Where's Ted?"
Aw.
Oh,
That's cute. Adrian, you look cute with Ted.
oh, he knows.
He doesn't
The
have a
ladies are
microphone in
telling him.
there.
Oh, he doesn't have a mic.
The ladies
So
are telling him.
February,
Yes.
baby, then quit Starbucks, and
So I quit Starbucks
had-
officially in like January of this
Yeah.
year, 2021. I just didn't go back.
man, and I had
Way to
enough
fight the
hours.
system.
I can't believe there was enough hours that I was giving you back then. But then that was like before.
Well, my
I actually
husband
quit.
also like got the manager job and
Oh,
everything.
that's right,
So
that's
then
right.
that was when it was like, okay, like I can do this. But there was still the point where it was like, do I need to go back to Starbucks maybe
Yeah,
because
yeah.
of benefits?
And things
because we
would touch
weren't
and go.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
And because I
Let's
found
be honest, they're
out.
still a little touch and go.
They're way better now, though.
Wait,
yeah.
yeah.
Brittany.
But
Get
I
wrecked.
found out I was going to have to be working like over 40, or I was going to have to be working 40 hours a week or like more
To get the benefits?
well, because you have to be at least an average of 20 hours a week. And because I was gone,
That'll get ya.
I had dropped to that. And also because of the pandemic, I had to quarantine, meaning I worked in close contact with someone who was suspected COVID. Every time you came in contact with
Oh, I
someone
remember
who
this,
was
yeah.
suspected COVID, I was off,
Kept
I
having to
think,
quarantine.
3 different times.
Wow.
And until they got 2 negative tests, 2 weeks, we couldn't come back to work. And it was
Wow.
unpaid. The first time it was paid, and then the rest of it was unpaid. So all of those counted
Yeah.
towards this 20-hour average.
Right.
So I was going to have to come back at 40-some hours a week.
Right.
And I was like, no.
You want to know something I
there's
found
no
out
way.
recently? So I have a friend who started driving, Caitlin, shout out, who started driving for Uber Eats.
Okay.
And since then, I told another one of my friends that Caitlin had started doing it, and then my other friend started doing it too. But you can accumulate points on I don't know, the app.
Yeah.
And the points go
As a
towards
driver?
benefits. Yeah, as a driver. So then the points go towards actual employee benefits.
Like qualifying for them?
It's kind of weird. I kind of hate that.
I don't know.
It sounds nice.
But
now.
it's weird, right? Because it's like encourages you to work
for
more,
them.
and then what I wonder is if you do it basically full time, do you actually get?
Should I use
benefits?
my big CEO points for some health insurance? No, I think that's
Let's see,
ridiculous.
I might need stitches. Do I use them now or when my baby
I just hit
is
100
due?
points.
It's gonna cost me.
I hit 100 points. Now I get dental.
Right.
Woohoo.
Yeah, or like free tuition from.
But that is
An
pretty
online
crazy
university.
that now
It is a good
like
idea,
if,
though.
if you have it written down, like within like less than 12 months, you went from helping with one podcast and having a Starbucks job, having a baby, kind of helping at Starbucks, having more hours on other stuff, and then I say I'm quitting my Paris job, and then I say we're starting something. Then I'm like, now we have an agency,
Right.
and we have like,
And then we keep changing it all.
and then
the
we have like
time.
30 team, and like also by the way, we have like 30 team members now.
Yeah.
Right.
That's crazy.
Girl who lived right here.
Yeah.
The Bummer and Laz that lived. Long live. Bummer
How does
and
it How does it make
Lazarus.
you feel, Anna, that you outlasted Kyle at the studio?
I'm still here.
Are you?
Yeah.
You got kicked out of a sauna.
Typically, I'm in the
Oh,
cold.
you did? Oh, you did too?
I didn't even know that, which tells you how much I care.
Yeah.
So jot
how
that
much you
down.
checked
Jot
the
that
sauna.
down.
Oh, he
Second
was
of all-
bashing my Asana
Oh,
sticker,
yeah,
my
she's got
Asana ambassador
A
sticker.
water
So-
bottle
so
sticker for an
beautiful.
organization app. Come on.
And I know, I hate that it's the only sticker on here for a while. I was like, I'm not
We
going
can
to
get
put
other
stickers.
stickers.
And
We can
then,
get
All I'm saying
okay.
is
We can
typically
get a studio coffee sticker.
Yes,
We
you
have them in
brought me
there.
one, and
Oh, that's right.
I don't know where it is.
Oh, she lost it.
but I
put
drink
them in the
studio coffee.
Wait, we have studio
but it's
coffee
not-
stickers? Do you mean the label?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Anna
just a
might be
straight up
That's
label.
what you gave me to give
It was-
to her
yeah.
when I was going to Ohio.
You
were
gave-
like,
yes, I got a
Well, but that was
bag
more
of
like-
studio coffee
Yeah, yeah.
that wasn't actually, it was the red bag. It was the Zelly
Oh.
Beans bag. It wasn't even the studio coffee
Jeez.
bag. I got the studio coffee sticker. I don't know if I was supposed to put it on the coffee myself or
Yeah.
what.
Definitely.
And then I got some of your old like brand stickers that you can like buy on your website or something.
Yeah, we were just
And
all the swag we had in the studio.
you were-
we
I
were
was just like, what do you give to Anna?
Give this to Anna.
Yeah,
I was like
that
running
call,
around going,
you
oh,
were
we're
like,
going to give
you were
something
like a
to Anna.
plant, and I was like, you should probably ask Brittany if she wants
Yeah.
that in her carry-on.
Yeah.
And then Brittany got to meet Ted when he was
I
like
did.
super
He
tiny.
was a tiny,
That's
tiny
He was
Yeah.
tiny. That was one of my first outings.
Yeah, I
That
was thinking
was-
back. He was like weeks old.
It was
Yeah.
because when that was
I was
that
there
It was for the-
mid-January.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. He was.
Yeah.
So maybe a month old or
Yeah,
something. Yeah.
if you go over to Brittany's house, you can meet her dad.
I have heard that.
Tell us more, Kyle.
Well, we kind of went over this on the last episode.
Oh, you did.
Okay. I'll have to listen back.
Yeah.
We were talking. There was discussion of bringing him on the podcast
Yeah, I
for
thought
this
about
episode.
bringing him,
No.
But
having him sit right here.
And you do know the joke about which rooms people have died in, right?
okay, I've heard you guys mention that people died here.
All right,
and
5
I
rooms in
don't
the
think-
studio.
Okay.
It's a
Five
good
rooms.
game.
6 if you include the restroom, but it's not the restroom. Hint.
Oh, dang
5
it.
rooms,
I was going to go for the bathroom.
2 people have died here. Which rooms did each one of them die in?
It's not the same. Like, it's two separate rooms.
separate
rooms.
Two
rooms.
separate
Two
rooms.
separate
Two separate
people.
rooms.
That someone has
Okay.
died. That people have died.
Was this one? It was what? It was a chiropractic
It was a
office or
house.
something?
This
it
was
was a
before.
It was a
house
house.
before it was a chiropractic.
Okay, so they died while it was a house?
Yes.
It was a
Okay.
residential property,
Yep.
Residential property. Okay.
which is hard to imagine actually this house as an
Yeah.
actual.
I know.
As a
very
house.
because there's
house.
one closet in the entire house.
Yeah.
Also, there's a reception
Adrian.
area.
Maybe they had like
do you
an
think that
aquarium.
was?
Okay.
First of all, it's called an open concept.
This is not an open
concept.
concept.
Jot that
Not an
down.
open
Maybe the
concept.
reception area was a closet.
Maybe.
Okay,
It'd be a pretty big
interesting.
closet.
But
Okay.
dead bodies. Which
Okay.
rooms?
Probably this one.
Correct.
Probably,
Definitely
probably
this
this
one.
one.
Was it the mom or the daughter?
That's bonus points.
Was it the same
Ooh.
family?
Yeah.
Like separate occasions?
Yeah,
Or were they
separate
murdered?
Yeah, so it's not
Okay.
like a murder.
Okay, I was like, was this like a
It was not-
double
it was not a sui- it was
homicide,
not a
like
sui-
a suicide murder
Suicide.
pact?
It was not a
Like, what
suicide
was
pact,
this?
No.
Mm-mm.
It was
Okay.
years apart, I think.
Years apart. Okay, but same family. Wow.
The house
okay.
was just in the family.
Okay. And I'm gonna guess probably like the living room area that you
Yeah.
first walk
Slam
into.
dunk,
Okay.
2 for 2.
Now,
Yeah.
which one would a mom die in, and which one did the daughter die in? Who might have been a mom as
Um,
well.
we
Yeah,
don't
there's no
know.
way to tell for
What
sure
was not
on that
the
one.
mom?
Okay, my first inclination was gonna say mom in here, but I think maybe like walking in through the front door, she just like dropped dead or something.
I don't
I'm
know.
pretty
I
sure
thought
the
you were
daughter.
gonna-
No, the daughter died in here. The mom died in the living room.
And they died peacefully, probably.
We think.
We're like
I
90%
hope so.
sure.
Has
haven't-
someone blessed this?
No, but
We should think about that.
You should
maybe.
probably holy.
it's not holy water.
Oh, it should be.
Well, I
There's
haven't.
been
probably get some.
blessings. in
Well, have
here.
any of you had any experiences of like
We've had a priest in here.
supernatural anything go on?
No.
Wait, what priest?
One
did we-
time I
oh,
saw
okay.
this guy walk outside and he was doing a weird.
No,
dance.
that was a real
no, that's not it. That's not it.
That was a real person.
I haven't experienced anything weird happen,
No.
except for like things falling randomly.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I think that's because your workmanship is kind of shoddy.
It could be that.
Oh.
It definitely could be that. Anna, do you? I feel like I think, like after working with Faith and after working with you, I do recommend to more and more people that they look for those types of jobs. I mean, maybe it wasn't fun, but it seems like it's a very flexible, like being like a remote assistant on social media stuff. It's like easier to
Yeah.
get into, I feel like, than people think.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a concept like of social media, well, and because I mean, that's the other thing. That's why I was interested. I was like, I know I like podcasts. I know I like media. The parish job that I had, I was like designing, I mean, like crappy, but like Canva stuff. And I knew about like branding and like a cohesive like Instagram and like needing to post these different things. Like I knew about that. I knew I was interested in it. So it, yeah, when I heard that that was part of it, I was like,
if
oh,
I could
cool.
go back,
You would be my
freaking
assistant.
10 years, I would be your assistant.
Oh,
I would just 100%. I would quit everything and I'd be your assistant.
Wow.
great.
Yeah.
How do you
No, if
think
I get-
Danielle would feel about that?
She'd probably be okay with it. She'd probably like
Okay.
it.
yeah, she would probably love it.
Oh, okay.
No, I think if I could go back 10 years, I would have tried to hire an assistant earlier because it was such a big shift.
Yeah, I feel like.
You would have
I
been
mean,
still in
you've
college.
said a million times that there would be 1,000 things you would do differently working at the parish now,
Oh yeah.
and that could be a huge one. Is just like building into your budget some assistant work and getting.
Or not even just at the parish, but just like like all the
Personally,
other
yeah.
projects I was
Well,
doing.
I thought that's what wives were for. Am I wrong in that?
Yeah, you
Okay.
are wrong in that.
All right, sorry.
Yeah, wives are not. good at
Well,
that.
Danielle has
Husbands?
a lot of duties that normal wives don't have. If a squirrel comes in the yard, who's gonna shoot that? Edmund?
Not me.
Also,
Not
who's
Edmund.
gonna mow that yard? Edmund.
Not me.
His kids.
That studio lawn is looking sharp. Dominic
Oh,
did
it
that the
is.
other
Yeah.
day.
Did he?
That's the first thing my mom said when she pulled up.
It's bad. It's really
Yeah.
bad.
It's been.
I know.
She was like,
you
"They
need to
need to
get
mow
those
this."
kiddos out here and have them.
Well, the problem is that usually the people that own the property have a lawnmower company. And
yeah,
so
we
I
know
would
what the
just give-
problem is. We
I would
just don't know
give
what the
$10.
solution is.
The solution is we got to find another lawnmower company.
But I thought you were gonna get your kids to
Yeah,
do it.
the Mitchell children.
No, we
You have
No.
5 of them.
Yeah, but they're
it
not
would
gonna
take
do
They
a
can
good-
take turns.
They're not going to do a good job.
Yeah, it seems
At all.
like the oldest one's like 8.
He's 9.
Ooh.
9's young to be supervising 4 other.
I mean, they know how to
employees.
cook. They know how to make coffee.
Chemistry, weirdly good at that.
Yeah, they're good at chemistry.
Identifying birds.
They're good at identifying
The butterflies.
birds,
They were quizzing me.
butterflies.
I guessed wrong the first time yesterday
Yeah.
with the butterflies when I was trying to identify.
Yeah.
The guy who died on the field, Denmark soccer team.
Yeah. Did you guys hear about this?
No.
There was a guy who momentarily died on the field
Like,
at
was
a soccer
he
game.
was he a soccer player?
Yeah,
Was he coach? Or something?
he was
Okay.
the goalie, I think.
Was it one of
And then
that
he came back
happens?
to life.
Doesn't that happen a lot in soccer though? Like
do-
people get
I
hit in
feel
the
like-
chest.
I feel like it happens an alarming amount for people who are in such good shape that they run like 7 to 9 miles a game.
Here's what I've heard though, okay? Because I feel like when I've heard of this in the past, it's been people get hit like in the chest, like in between. It's like in between
Oh, it's like-
heartbeats.
oh,
so
and it, like, makes your heart go
It makes your
crazy?
heart go crazy.
I
In
don't know.
soccer?
Yeah, like the goalies. Because I mean, imagine how hard that ball's
Yeah.
coming at you.
Dang.
Yeah.
Because I mean, soccer players get concussed
I have
pretty
heard that
easily,
soccer is one of
right?
the
Like,
most dangerous because of concussions and stuff.
yeah, because
Really?
they're trying. Well,
They're
they're
going up for the
doing.
headers.
Even more so
Yeah.
than football.
Yeah.
I mean, football, they're running
mean-
Yeah, but they have
actually into
helmets.
each other. Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
But soccer, you go up for a header, man.
and
Your
you're.
skull, your brain to brain.
Your
Because I mean,
brain
think
to
about that. You
brain.
see those guys do those flips, and imagine that hitting you in the chest. Like, and
Yeah.
sometimes they're close.
Yeah. But the good news is he was revived.
By who?
Okay. Oh yeah.
Actually, one of his teammates like stepped in and did like
That, wow.
immediate CPR or something, and they said that actually saved the guy's
That-
life. I
wow.
think.
One of my favorite videos that I've sent you recently is where
Oh,
like guy's
no.
pretending to be choked, and then someone comes up behind him to
Did he
to
break
give
his
him the
ribs?
Heimlich. No, he's pretending to be choked.
Yeah.
He's like,
and the guy comes up behind him like this, and he goes, huh?
Oh no.
and I responded to him. I responded to him. Do you just think this is funny because you want Nick to do that to you?
I mean, it would be kind of funny if you did that.
Aw.
Because it reminded me
think
of
about
that
it.
little laugh, Nick's little laugh.
Yes.
You know? Yeah.
Nick did come by the studio today, and he
did.
tucked
You talked to me
Edmund
in.
in for a
I was
nap.
trying to take a nap.
Sweet.
Yeah,
That's what
he
he
came
tucked
in,
me
and I was like, I think
Does
he's trying to
Danielle know that you
sleep.
took a nap today?
She
It
knows
wasn't
that-
very-
she
it
knows that
wasn't very
sometimes
long,
take
I don't
naps.
think.
Yeah, it's like little power naps every now and then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ted was here. He
Sometimes
was yelling.
you have been known to sleep for a good solid hour and a half.
Yeah, but my
That's
wife.
a full
Are
sleep
you guys
cycle.
Yeah, but-
anti-nap?
That's how you're supposed to
Or-
sleep.
No, Brittany's just. Are you anti-nap, Brittany?
No, I'm just.
Yeah, only pool breaks
I
during the
just-
workday.
No,
nap
no.
breaks.
I'm
Just
not.
because
anti-
Danielle's at home with 5
Well,
children,
yeah.
and
Yeah,
I
pretty
came home the
much.
other night, and all my kids met me at the door and said,
Aw.
"Don't worry, it's okay. Mom asked us what we would do if she went to bed, and we said watch TV, and she said okay and went to bed.
Slam
okay,
dunk.
there you go.
It was
She
8
deserves
o'clock.
it.
It was 8 o'clock.
She deserves it.
Yeah. What did they watch? Do you
That is
know?
a good
don't
woman
know.
that you're married to.
Yeah, that's true.
I freaking love her.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm glad I finally got to meet her.
How is
It's an
Straight Guy
honor.
Summer going?
Yeah, I wanted to
For
ask you
you.
that.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Remember
wanna
how you
ask
said
me
it
that?
was going to be Straight Guy Summer?
Yeah, I've
And
said
you were
it-
trying to get straighter?
Yeah, because Anna's freaking sister first comment when she meets me is he's kind of effeminate.
Yeah, how'd that make you feel?
Well, he
It
said
made me feel like I
she
need to double
said-
down on Straight Guy
She
Summer.
said you have very pretty features.
I'm French
Oh.
is
Canadian.
what she
I'm
said.
French Canadian.
She said
what's
very
so pretty about this?
features, and do people often think
hairless
a certain
chest.
way
That
about
I have
him?
pretty features?
That you
Or that's
might
what she
be a
asked?
little. That you might be a little.
Might be a little light in the loafers.
This is a
little,
great
I don't
change
have
of
sugar
pace.
in my tank at all.
little limp-wristed.
No,
Ooh.
it's just a French Canadian.
But then Edmund also bullied my sister.
Does your sister have the gift of prophecy?
Oh my gosh. I was
I'll have to ask her actually.
Real talk.
'Cause
I was
so,
in
it's
mass.
tied up.
I was in mass on Wednesday.
Oh no.
And I think we had a conversation about you being gay recently, like right
By the
before
way,
I went to
I'm
mass.
not gay.
And I was thinking about Matt Meeks saying that he had the gift of prophecy and then being like, so Kyle's gay.
No, that's not how it happened.
That's not how it
It was
happened.
much funnier,
out
much more.
loud
There was a
in
more
mass.
in-depth conversation.
Matt
than
is
that.
telling us about his gift of prophecy and gives several real-world, great, true examples of
Okay.
how he's used it and like helped
Yes.
people and just been a great guy. And I was like, Matt, that is awesome. I'm pretty tired at this point. Edmund and I have been in the studio for like 16 of the last like 18 hours.
So you
And I was
tested the
like,
Lord and
Matt,
said,
can
"Prophesy
you-
over
can
my
you
life."
prophesize me? I want to
Prophesize,
know
that's not
what's
right.
up. And so I was like, I don't think it works that way, but like, what are your thoughts? And he was like, I would love to prophesize for you. And it had been like a
Prophesy.
side running joke, Edmund saying that I was gay because I worked
didn't
in the
know.
closet the entire weekend.
He was trying to
And then
deflect,
Matt
it
looks
sounds
me in the
like.
eye. And Matt's like this. I don't know if y'all all know Matt Meeks. He's like this serious, well-spoken, very smart, very holy guy. He's like, I see you, actually. I can really see you. I was like, well, what do you see?
no.
And he goes, dudes. I was like, oh, like a leader? like a leader of men? And he was like,
Definitely.
no. Men
Gay.
in your life. And I was so mad.
It's like, Kyle's gay.
Because Matt's pretty good at being serious.
But
and
then
then
the
joking.
one-liners.
And he just gets
I have
ya.
that issue sometimes too, like where I've realized you've told me that sometimes people don't realize I'm joking, and that can make
Oh, yeah.
people feel really uncomfortable.
Yeah, because the way you do it is very different though from Matt Meeks because Matt, everything
He's
he
actually
says.
holy, and I'm not.
Well, everything
gonna
Matt
say
says,
actually
you're like
funny.
drawn into it because you're like he's so
Yeah.
serious, and then
It's true.
and then he hits you with it, and you're like, that was genius, that was brilliantly funny.
So you're saying
and
I'm more genius and
No,
funny than
what you do is like bring people along, and they're like kind of a part of the joke, but not the butt of the joke, but just a part of it, and but they don't really know it, and they're like, is he serious or is he kidding? And they just don't know, and then the joke happens, and they're still like, was that a joke? Because it wasn't like so obviously funny. It was like low key funny to you, but no one else.
To be fair, though, there's something to be said for making jokes only for yourself, Edmund. I'm not going to
That's-
sit here
yeah,
and
that's
hate on
true.
that. That's
That's
one of the
true.
best
I
kind
do
of
that a
jokes.
lot. I
Yeah.
do that a lot. I used to do that to try to get through like core member meetings.
Oh, yeah.
That's terrible.
Because like you're having to be so serious and like lead the team, and then like you just make eye contact with someone and say something that only that person kind
Right.
of catches the glimmer in your eye. So
Did I tell you guys about me shaking my brother's hand during the sign of peace? It's my longest running bit. It's went on for 6 years. Yeah, like 5 or 6, 7 years ago, I got a little brother. His name's Vance. He's 17 now. So he's about
Vance
10
Joy?
at the time. No, not Vance Joy. Vance Joseph.
Oh, okay.
I would never let one of my
close.
siblings get named after mediocre indie pop. So I shake my brother's hand at mass, and I'm very protective of him. So I squeeze it very hard because I want him to be tough, not like Vance Joy. I don't know why I'm really hating on Vance Joy.
Yeah,
He's
you
not that
really
bad.
are.
And I'm squeezing his hand. He goes, "Whoa, that was way too hard." I was like, "Okay." So like the next week, I go to shake his hand again, and I just don't squeeze at all. I just dead fish.
Super
limp
wet.
fish.
He doesn't say anything, so I do it
Wet
again the next
spaghetti.
week. Do it again the next week. Do it for a couple years, then I go to college, come back, Christmas break, do it.
Super lame.
Been doing this for 7 years.
Just like
He has
And then
no clue.
pandemic broke
What do you
it.
mean he has no clue?
He knows
Yeah.
you're dead.
No,
fishing
he
him.
doesn't.
He's just not saying anything. He's
thinks-
embarrassed.
Vance is not very. You don't know him. He's not the brightest bulb.
No, he's just like you're dead fishing him. Like
And he's no. What I'm saying is like every time we go to mass, even if there's no sign of peace, I'll still do it to him, and like I do it.
so. Give me
my
what
So
you do.
this is just a joke between you and yourself.
But that's fine.
No, you do.
No, that's
the dead
totally-
fish is like.
Yeah.
No, you
Usually.
just, that's not a handshake.
Oh, that's
You
Well,
terrible.
does he squeeze?
yeah, he squeezes.
Okay, wait,
And then
let's go.
every time I do it, then I look at my sister and start laughing,
Okay.
and he never says anything.
My counselor at Georgia Tech, my academic advisor or whatever that I had
Okay.
to meet with, Kyle, he would shake my hand like this.
Oh.
He would go in like, oh, we're gonna do it, and then he would just. It made me
that's
so
terrible.
uncomfortable.
Sometimes in the studio when Edmund's working, because he'll stand at his stand desk over there, I'll just come over and go like this, or I'll do it between his legs. It's so funny.
Is it funny?
Isn't it
I think it's
interesting?
an example of one of those
Interesting.
things you do to make yourself laugh.
That sounds like
Yeah.
some harassment in the
It's
workplace.
also funny because Brittany
HR.
also thinks she's HR sometimes.
I am sort of HR.
Yeah, who would be HR? Who is?
Well, I
It'd
fired
have to
Ted
be.
for sleeping on the job.
Did you actually? No, he has 2 strikes.
out of
I think he
Asana.
has
Did we
2
give him
strikes.
severance, though?
Oh.
No, we're not giving him
Oh.
severance. He's out of Asana.
Who knew
Okay.
severance was
Sorry,
involved?
Ted.
Wait a minute.
Oh.
I've been hanging
There's
on
no
for a thread
severance.
for months.
I'm sorry, guys. I just really feel like my energy is so low.
Yeah, I
feel
know.
like
You've
failed
been
you
real
guys.
boring today.
Yeah, I really feel like I
Wow.
failed you guys. I
Take
feel like
a
I
nap
could
on the floor.
do heroin or like maybe
I've never done that.
I could tell
I
a
don't
story
think-
about my childhood.
I don't think heroin's an upper, is it?
Is it cocaine?
I don't know.
Cocaine-
I mean, cocaine
cocaine's
for
an
sure.
Is heroin an upper, Adrian? Or does it just like mellow you out?
So
Trying-
if you start with heroin, it's a downer.
Okay.
But if you end with it,
Okay. So if you do like a Mountain Dew and then heroin,
Oh.
No,
You
Mountain
need,
Dew
like,
and
a
heroin
lot
are
of
like on the same
Mountain Dew.
level.
well, I'm just saying you do Mountain Dew, then you do heroin. You're ending with it. It's an upper.
Maybe.
You could get the cake that's in the fridge and just sugar high. Just
No, that would make me actually. I crash.
Oh my
gosh,
really
that would
hard
be
after
rough.
sugar. I
Yeah.
crash really hard.
Oh,
Also,
okay.
by the
Well.
way, like you guys just tore into that cake. I had
Right
so much
in the
anxiety.
middle.
I had so much anxiety when I saw that
Why?
because like
He
like,
needed that.
Because you were like, what happened on the show? On the
No,
episode?
because I was like, if we have to reshoot something,
Oh.
like that's the only.
That cake is about to be rotted.
Doesn't matter. It's like
You
on
would use
camera.
it?
anything for
Yeah,
the shot.
on camera. It looked.
Wasn't
fine.
it like a Walmart cake? You can just get them to write it again
Yeah.
on it.
Who
Like
knows? But it has to look exactly like that. Like, what are the chances you can find that exact cake?
I don't
you
Shoot it all
show
over
them a
again.
picture and you say, "Hi."
I don't know. But also
Can
we
you
ate
do
Dippin'
this
Dots
again?
on the last show.
Oh.
Dippin' Dots.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Oh,
You're really,
Cream of the
you're really
future.
scraping for
there's
content.
Bluebell
We were.
in the freezer
There is a
from
lot of Bluebell.
Liv.
At least we didn't
Thanks,
apologize in the
Liv.
middle of the show saying we were low energy. Jeez, we were freaking trying out here.
Yeah. Wake up.
Eating Dippin' Dots.
Woohoo!
I
Okay.
can talk
Ask
about my,
me-
my back tester,
No, how about this?
Oh,
Ask me
gosh.
about back tester.
blood alcohol content tester.
Oh,
do you
are we
have
gonna do that? Can we
No,
do that?
I didn't bring it
Oh,
because we're
why
not gonna
didn't
get
you bring
drunk.
it?
Because I'm not bringing my back tester unless we're gonna get drunk, and if we're gonna get
What do you
drunk,
think we're
I need a
doing?
ride.
Come on,
Brittany,
this is
I
the
don't
whole
know if
reason they
you've
brought
met
it.
me, but like drinking 2 White Claws is not gonna make me just
I know,
let
but
me,
I just
let me
want to
test
see
myself.
what my blood alcohol content
I'll
level
bring it
is.
next time.
With one white
And
claw.
Edmund's gonna fall
I have about
asleep.
I have about 1/4 of this White Claw left. This is my first one.
You know what I like doing recently that I've been
What?
thinking about to try to help me feel better about like the anxiety
Jumping
and stress that
jacks.
I'm experiencing
Mm-hmm.
is I'll ask people to ask me about my projects that I'm working on.
Oh my gosh, so boring.
You can't even tell us about like one of them. Like
A-
you can't
ask me,
talk about it
Brittany.
on the show. Oh no.
Ask me to tell you about the projects I'm working on.
Tell me about the projects you're working
Tell me
on.
about them.
Can't talk about it.
You're such a douchebag.
Hey, ask me why I can't talk about
Why can't you talk about it?
it. I'm in a non-compete.
Signed an NDA.
Oh.
Signed an NDA.
Sorry
I like
about
how he
this.
says signed a non-compete, not signed an NDA.
It was an
Yeah.
NDA.
Well,
not
I
a
misspoke a little bit
non-compete.
there, so why don't you ask me again, Brittany?
I really played into his hands
Edmund,
on that.
No, Brittany, ask me. No, freaking Brittany. Ask me to tell you about what Bummer and Lazarus has been up to recently.
Edmund, what has Bummer and Lazarus been up to lately?
Projects.
What kind of projects?
Can't talk about it.
Why?
Signed an NDA.
Is this the same
So,
secret project we've been
since-
teasing for 6 months?
Oh, hey.
Did you?
Hey, ask me if it's one project or multiple.
Ooh,
Oh.
Is that me or him?
that was you.
Oh, is it one project or multiple?
It's too specific.
Can't tell you.
Can't share.
Wait, so
I'm just trying to be the
since you
voice of
signed
the common
NDA,
man. Like, these jokes are funny to us.
Since you signed the NDA, does it cover all of us? Because I mean, obviously we know about all the projects and we talk about them. Internally,
No,
internally.
Legally,
Internally.
it can't. If he,
It means actually an NDA. I think technically means it's not necessarily that you can't tell anyone. It's that you cannot disclose information that someone could benefit from.
Okay.
yeah, but
So,
we
like,
didn't sign it. We can.
You
say
couldn't
whatever.
go to a direct competitor and then them benefit from the information. I think.
Okay.
Interesting.
So I can tell my wife
I haven't seen the legal documents.
because I asked
so-
that right away. I was like, I'm definitely telling my wife. So I'm
You're-
sorry.
Oh my
So-
gosh.
I am
sorry.
very bad at keeping
The
secrets.
people should know Edmund is one of the worst secret keepers I've ever met.
This is a fatal flaw of me.
If you have a secret, even if you're like, Edmund, this is a secret, you have to guard this with your life.
No, straight up.
You
it's
should
been-
just not tell him.
Straight up, Nick is like when we work together. Nick would be like, "Hey man, like he's telling me about something. He's like, let's just like don't share this with the people that are coming into
First
the office."
thing he says.
First thing I do, we walk into a different room. First thing, hey man, did you guys hear about this? Blah blah blah. And Nick's like,
no.
Edmund, I just told you.
Yeah. The
I have
best
a really
way-
hard time lying.
You know, the best way to get Edmund to keep a secret is just to tell him something casually in conversation because he'll forget about it.
Yeah, I will forget about
Very
it. But
smooth.
I'm
No
very
problem.
very bad at lying. Like I cannot.
I'm
keep
also a bad liar.
whatever.
Well, okay. So here's my
I'm a
question.
good liar.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a terrible liar.
I'm very bad liar.
If you're horrible at keeping secrets, how, like, okay, was you proposing to Danielle? Like, does that qualify as a secret? Like, did you get the ring and you were like, I am proposing right this second because I can't handle that I have the ring?
It was extremely difficult, and I probably called a ton of people and told
Okay.
them that I was going to propose to my
That's
wife
a great
to try to like.
What
out-
was like the timeline there of like, I got the ring and then you
It
proposed?
was like at least 6 months or so that I had
Oh,
to have.
wow.
it.
You had the ring
Wow.
for
6
6 months?
Yeah,
How
long
long had you
time.
been dating? Like,
I can't remember. A year and a half, maybe. 2
And then
You
years?
had the ring for 6 months?
I'm pretty sure I had
Wow.
it for a while. Yeah.
what
my
finally pushed you over
gosh.
the edge then of like, okay, now I'm going to
No, I knew when,
Or-
like I was gonna do it over the summer when I was like in like I could ask her dad.
Oh, okay.
So like
Oh,
I,
but you bought the ring without asking.
yeah. So
your
I
dad. Okay.
bought. I
That's
had the
assumptive.
ring.
That is.
Yeah, I had the ring. Well, it's a long story. Like my
That's kind of
aunt,
scary.
someone had offered to help me buy the ring, and then like it was, and then I got the ring, and then it was just this whole ordeal. But then I had it, and then I knew I needed to ask her
You should have
dad.
proposed in Gaming.
No, that is a
Oh,
fatal
that's-
mistake.
Why?
Wait,
Is that a-
mistake? I was going to say that's
Cliche.
super
That's like
cliche.
they tell you like day one, like do not propose to anyone while you're here, because everyone's gonna be
Really?
tempted to propose
Oh.
to everybody.
I thought it was just going to be.
Well, you
'cause
could have
it's
gone back to
cliche.
Gaming.
I could have.
You
but
guys
I was
studied
poor.
abroad the same semester?
Mhm,
Okay.
yeah.
Did you dress up in the little Sound of Music clothes? I
Yes.
always see those
You
pictures. You
did?
both did?
I know Tim
I think
did.
I've never
I
seen
saw
the
pictures of Tim.
I don't think I've seen the pictures of guys. I've only seen the pictures of
gosh,
girls like running
everyone
around
does
the
it.
Sound
My
of
roommate
Music.
John dressed up in the Sound of Music stuff and the lederhosen, like the
Yeah.
Oh
short,
yeah.
the leather pants and stuff,
Oh.
and especially at Franciscan.
Did you think he was hot?
Some people, no, some people,
Are you sure? Maybe if
No.
we ask him faster, we slip it in faster.
no, some people slip it in faster. No, some people said, some people like messaged him and like fraternally
Oh.
corrected him
Oh my
for,
wearing it?
gosh.
and girls.
because they were like,
messaged him
you're
was like-
leading me
and was like,
in a
this
certain
is,
way.
I just like,
Inappropriate?
I just like care about you not
Was
being
it like short, tight, or both?
short and tight. It was short
Wait,
and tight.
were yours not short and tight?
No, I didn't wear. I forget. I think I wore like pants or something.
Oh.
These were definitely like when we went through all the stuff hanging on the
on the wall.
clothesline. Like yeah, like when we were getting the
The
costumes.
clothesline like you stole from townspeople?
No, well there
That's
was
what
like
you
a
made it sound
big.
like.
There was like
They
a
were
big
singing,
closet.
"Da-da-da-da-da-da-da."
No, there was a big closet full of like all of the costume stuff. And
That
so
was
you could go
Beauty
in
and the
like
Beast.
find costumes to borrow for this like festival or whatever.
Mm.
And so when we found these shorts, it was like suspender things with like
The
really
leader
short.
hose.
Yeah, I have a picture of Tim Jara wearing that.
Yeah, similar but shorter.
Oh.
But
Oh,
also,
wow.
But also, John is
I was
like
gonna say, John's a lot bigger guy
6'5".
than
Yeah.
Tim.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
wow.
like 6'5".
Could have
Tim's
been
like,
the same deal.
Yeah, yeah.
Tim's like 5'10", 5'9".
Yeah.
Yeah, he's right.
Okay.
So John was a tall fella with a lot of leg, and
Ooh,
they
he was
were
showing a lot of
some-
it.
Wait, was he on the rugby team with you?
Yeah.
I can't imagine messaging someone
think I've
of
met
the
him.
opposite gender and being like, "Hey,
Hey, your
that's
shorts are too short.
Like, I understand like calling like your boy on, calling your brother
Yeah.
on, or for your girl, like
Yeah,
talking
for
to
sure.
like one of your close girlfriends.
Like,
I
be
could
like,
never mention
"Hey,
texting a girl.
don't show people
Hey, you're wearing a
pictures."
bikini and I don't fuck with that, so go ahead and change.
Ooh, okay.
Because think about it. If a guy says that to a girl,
I don't think that's how you
completely
would
messed up.
say
Yeah.
that.
Well,
Yeah,
what
that's
the girl
probably
said
not
to John.
recommended.
Not
Yeah.
in
Nah,
so
you don't
many
know about
words.
Yeah, but like a guy
Exactly.
can't say that to a girl. That's
Yeah, that
totally
phrasing was a
uncalled
little.
for.
No,
I
A
that was
guy
a-
could not call on a girl and
Yeah.
not be criticized if it was like
I do
yoga
agree
pants.
with that.
They
I
get
do agree with that.
slammed.
Oh,
They
but
always
there's
get
people who do that.
will
Oh
do
yeah,
it,
there's
but
guys
they
who do that
shouldn't.
over like yoga
They
pants
shouldn't.
Right, but they
and
get
leggings
slammed,
and stuff.
and rightfully so. What I'm saying is that if a guy can't do it, I don't know if a girl should be doing
Yeah,
it.
I feel like that's a little overstepping. but-
If a guy can't tell a girl that she's dressed inappropriately,
Yeah, because like it's very common online Catholic thing. Someone will wear yoga pants. A guy will say,
leggings.
"Hey, don't do that."
You're leading
where?
me to
On where?
sin.
So like yoga pants, like any amount, like at Franciscan and what happened. I'm sure
at Franciscan
it
they
happens.
would call out
Yeah.
girls for yoga pants.
Yeah,
like
like
a
on, like-
guy would call out a
Yeah.
girl for what?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, we weren't even allowed to wear. We weren't supposed to wear shorts on
No,
net.
no, no, no. I know, but a guy would go out of his way to like
Well, okay. So it happened a couple ways. Sometimes they would do it in person. Sometimes they would just make a Facebook post. So
in
that-
person.
They would make a Facebook
Yeah, they
post.
would make a
Stop
public
tweeting.
Facebook post to be like, "Women, please don't wear this to like the gym."
Oh,
And it
that's
would
different.
Freaking explode. It'd be,
That's different. But if you did a public Facebook post that was like, "Hey, Tiffany,
Oh no,
Yeah.
that's fine.
stop wearing yoga
But what I'm
pants."
saying is, if a guy messaged a girl, I would be
Yeah,
weirded
directly.
out.
Yeah,
if
that's
one of
weird.
my like female friends was like, "Hey, some dude messaged me like, hey, please don't wear yoga pants
Yeah,
around me,"
that's
that would
weird.
just be weird. to
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Like I think that should come from someone of your own gender, right?
So I saw Rihanna. So Rihanna has her own whatever line of leggings and sports stuff. She has released a pair of leggings that shows butt cleavage,
What?
and people
What?
are like,
Isn't that
and
just
they're
called your butt crack?
yeah, exactly. And some people are like, this is so hot. Like,
Oh my
yes,
God.
I live for
Ew.
butt cleavage.
wanna see it.
And other people, I need to pull this up.
like Batman underwear.
This is what I do at like 3
like Batman
a.m. when
underwear.
Ted is waking me
I-
up.
What?
Your face. I don't even want to hear the butt of this joke.
It's not a butt
That's
of the
fine,
no.
guys.
Batman underwear is like very
Okay.
like you can see everything. What? This is
What
not a
do
joke.
you mean?
So
Batman
these are
has
the
really
leggings.
tight pants. Oh, that's not what I thought.
Oh, that's not
That
what I
is
thought
not what I
either.
thought.
Not
it was
as
gonna be.
bad as I thought.
That's
Okay, but that
that's
is
worse than I
that's
thought.
some crack.
That's
That's
worse than I
some
thought.
crack going on there.
No, Batman has
you
tight
mean
pants.
Batman the person. You don't mean like boys underwear that has Batman logos.
No, I mean Batman the superhero.
You made this really
You mean, like,
dumb face, and
spandex?
I was
Like
like, this
his-
is some stupid joke.
No,
I
like
don't
Batman
wanna
has
hear.
like tight
Oh,
He does
the
leggings
spandex.
with, like,
I mean, so does
underwear.
everybody. I mean,
Yeah.
or like all
Yeah.
of the
Like Superman basically has blue spandex and red underwear on the outside.
yeah.
Yeah.
And we just pretend like that's
Aquaman.
okay.
It's a design.
Jason
Oh,
Momoa.
we Facebook message him all the time to tell him to stop
Like,
wearing.
Yeah,
excuse me,
to
Superman?
fraternally correct. Ben
Superman?
Affleck,
Superman,
can you
I'm
please
here to-
Stop flying around like
Not
that.
really that
Gosh,
tight
you're
in any
leading
of the
me.
movies.
It's pretty tight,
not in the movies. They do a good job of making it not so weird.
but it's
Okay,
definitely
but
It's
it's
tight.
still a little
still-
weird.
It's
Still a
definitely
little
tight.
I
weird.
haven't seen any of these.
I would
movies,
not
so.
issue a fraternal correction.
But it's not like a. It's not a boot
Would
cut.
But would you
You-
wear it?
I'd
If
wear it.
I was Superman, yeah, it's the sort of
Heck
thing
yes.
you can pull off certain things depending on who you are.
Superman's body.
Like Brittany,
Okay.
like,
Yes.
I went to a phase my sophomore year of college where I wanted to buy. There was this crew neck sweater that was like cheetah print. I thought it was fucking badass.
Oh,
And all my friends were
wow.
like, "Don't buy it." I was like, "Why?" Here's a photo of this rapper wearing it. Looks dope. A photo of this
Oh my-
rapper.
and they're
looks
like,
dope.
"You're a white kid."
Kyle, you're not them.
Right.
And I had to realize
Yeah.
that they were right. So what I'm getting at is skin tights and like all black. You can wear that if you're Bruce Wayne.
But what's the actor that played Superman?
Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill.
Oh,
Yeah, that
If
guy
I
can
had
wear
Henry
anything.
Cavill's body,
he is
I
attractive.
would take those Superman underwear, put them in the dryer
Shrink them down.
twice. Heavy dude, like I would,
and you would have so many more children.
and the blue suit, dryer, extra heat.
Extra.
Wow.
I would get that suit so freaking tight.
would
That's what I'm
that
saying.
would that
Like
affect your
latex.
flying though?
No.
It'd probably make you more aerodynamic.
Yeah, I would just. I mean.
Oh, wow.
Well, I have extra strength, so even like a normal
You could
man,
just, but you would just stretch it back out then.
a normal
is what
man
I'm
in that
hearing.
suit would be just completely
Right. Crippled.
Me, my body
Oh.
would be completely.
Would be-
Probably a high quality suit.
Yeah, I'd have little
Yeah.
hamburger buns coming out the bottom. But if I'm hamburger, no, like the bottom of the shirt, like the bottom of the shirt. Yeah, and my bottoms.
Like a
The little
roll.
hamburger buns. But if I was Henry Cavill, I mean, it could be so tight, but then it's just like, "Fuck!" like just fly like
No
that.
one
Wow.
complains at that point.
Wow.
Yeah, people are like,
then there's
fly
that-
over us, Superman.
But then there's that other guy who was also Superman before Henry Cavill.
Michael Keaton?
No, that
No.
was Batman.
That's Batman. No, the guy he's now the Atom
Christopher
on
Reeves.
Legends
Brandon
of
Ruth
that-
is his
no.
name.
He
His
was
name is
Superman.
Brandon Ruth.
Yes, and he's like a big time geek as the Atom on Legends of Tomorrow, but he
he's
was
like a nerd
Superman
guy.
at one
I've
point.
never seen any of these movies, so
Christopher Reeves,
Oh.
rest in peace.
R.I.P.
Rip.
Wait, is he just paralyzed?
I think he's dead and paralyzed.
Oh, he's dead. He's dead
That's
and
a tough
paralyzed.
scene.
He was paralyzed first.
No,
and
but
then
after
he's
he
dead.
died,
I
he
thought it
went
went
on
away at the
paralyzed.
end.
Depends on where you go, I guess.
Uh-oh.
Hey, what does Dante say about that?
Is Christopher Reeves dead? Yeah.
Look on
Yeah,
his
he's
Wikipedia
been
page.
dead.
Oh
Dude,
yeah,
he's
he's
been
been
dead.
dead since 2004.
2004.
He-
Oh, but look, and all of
Why
the
did they
other.
say where? Why
You
did
know
they
he
say
got-
where he died?
And
Northwestern
what's the-
Hospital.
oh wow,
Mount
the
Kisco, New
emergency
York.
room, not just the hospital.
know-
the
died at
emergency
52.
You know
That's
he
a tough
got-
scene.
Well, you know he got
Gosh, guys, it threw up in my
the
mouth.
way he
a
got
little.
paralyzed was in a
Ew.
show jumping accident.
Yeah, he fell off a horse.
Whoa.
Which I've done that many times.
Wow.
You got paralyzed.
Did you know
on a horse
Brittany
jumping
has a
out?
lot of horse medals, ribbons? Like, there's
she
like
does.
probably
Oh.
70 of them in her garage.
Wow.
And that's not even
Western
all of them.
English.
English.
Yeah,
Okay,
I did
very
show
nice.
them.
What
Okay,
was
no, we
your-
don't need to see Henry Cavill shirtless. No, come on.
So Man of Steel,
I don't need to see those
very
hamburger
lame
buns.
movie.
He does not have hamburger buns.
Oh gosh, please,
Snyder cut.
Straight Guy Summer.
Yeah, how does looking at these shirtless
That's
dudes
not
make
what
you
we
guys-
want to talk about right
helping?
now.
Is this helping
This is not helping Straight Guy Summer for real.
for you, Kyle, or for
No,
Edmund?
it's not helping it for me.
Oh wow.
I know who I am in the Lord's eyes.
Okay.
You're just a son of
There
God.
was one photo where he looked fat.
A
there. I
little
was
gay.
honed in on that
Who
one.
Nope,
also
not a little-
appreciates
no.
other
Just a little bit
sons
gay.
of God.
Hey man, people out there. Who,
Jeez, we are going bad news bears this
I
episode.
know we really are. I think
I
that's.
mean, what do you say after that? You know.
I don't know.
Where do we go?
Brittany, I
from
thought you were gonna
here?
be funnier.
Oh, Studio Coffee.
Studio
Well-
Coffee, Patreon, am I right?
Yeah.
Patreon. Man, I leave for one episode. I come back and
Patreon.
just the vibe is just killed.
Wow.
Here I was thinking we had a
Thanks.
fun
Was it me?
conversation.
I know.
I killed the vibe.
I was
don't
really
know.
excited.
Was it
This was
Allie?
my one condition.
I
Of
thought we
I'm
had
gonna
such a
come
fun
here
episode.
and
I think you really killed the vibe.
No,
How
it's
long have we been
because
talking?
you are so low
Oh.
energy.
I've had a rough couple days. It's just been a lot of
Wow.
work. Not
Look
because
at-
of you.
look at
wow,
the
it's
picture
because
of
of
us.
me.
No, not because of you.
Did you see the picture of us on the thumbnail?
Brittany is still
Yeah.
getting
Look how
sucked
cute we
into
were.
this.
That was pretty cute.
No, not that one. Scroll down.
Yeah, you like the
No,
thumbnail.
scroll down. Don't click. Just scroll.
Scroll.
Oh, he clicked.
Damn it, Adrian.
Clicked. Oh.
One where
That
Evan
one.
doesn't show. That's
Look
actually
how
pretty
cute
cool.
we are.
Yeah.
Kyle, you look cute.
That is a nice
It's
photo.
kind of a little crazy eyes. They're like, nah,
Uh,
Edmund's not here. But he
well,
might be in
you
the
know what they say
backyard.
when the boss is away.
the
The mice
bitches
will
play.
play.
That was a
Slam
good one.
dunk
Was
with
that
that
one
one,
for you?
Brittany.
Or was that one for you or for us?
I don't know.
We didn't even pregame that much.
Anna, is there
Yeah.
anything you want to say to your husband now that you're on the show?
You're gonna
Anything
see him in person before he can hear this. but-
Yeah, that's true.
Is there anything you want to say to him? But then, like, you'll be in person. You'll both listen to it.
Yeah, like
Do you
if-
want to announce
Oh.
your
like,
next pregnancy?
like if I don't come
that would be
home
great.
to like
but I mean, it's
a
that's
clean
not.
kitchen, I'm gonna be upset.
No, no, no,
I
but then
did
she'll
tell
be there.
him.
No, but like,
I hope
she
he
could
did the
say
dishes.
something that could back her up while she's there.
That's what I'm saying. And then he'll be like, "Why would you expect a clean kitchen?" Well, it's like, "Oh,
Christopher,
I have proof
pick
and
up your
I can put it."
Told you on
socks.
the show.
Christopher, pick
Yeah,
up
she
your
was
socks,
specific.
please.
Pick up your socks, Chris.
Pick up your socks.
Just do it for the love of
Just-
your family.
Yeah.
I have had
for
people-
Ted. Do it for Ted.
I
so
have
he
had
doesn't
people
choke
ask
on him.
me
I
how.
bet Chris misses Ted so much.
Oh, he misses Ted so much. So we've been FaceTiming him every night, and he sings him "Baby Beluga" because that's Ted's favorite song. He literally, like, he will calm down. My sister and my mom are really over Baby Beluga at this point. They've been babysitting him. They are very over Baby Beluga. And Chris loves to sing to him because that's like, if Ted's freaking out, like he'll calm down.
That's sweet.
Am I the best boss you've ever had? And that's the episode.
You're a boss.
You're a boss I've had. I mean, I've enjoyed working for you. I mean,
Okay.
it's
No,
a different.
let me
No,
down.
I mean
Let me
it's a
down.
different. It's a
Okay.
different type of job. Like, yeah, you
What is
have
the worst moment of us working together?
worst moment
This
of us
one.
working
This
together.
You don't have to answer that, Anna.
Don't have to answer that. What's the
yeah.
best moment? What have you learned about me that you would tell someone else that is working for
Don't
me?
do it.
like something
How to manage me.
how to manage you.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah,
Like, what
I
advice
don't
would you have
know.
for someone?
Never
working-
give up.
I was gonna say something like that,
Which is hilarious because I was.
Something
that.
What does that mean?
Like
That
you
means-
have to be the Energizer Bunny. You just have to keep going and going.
Yeah, because like
going.
Meredith, like
He will drop every ball there is.
there are potential clients listening. Edmund is a fantastic hard worker. No, but Meredith has already in the like 2 days that she's been managing director, has realized that she just has to call him,
He's
text
an
him,
ideas
Slack
guy.
him,
That's
all
the
of
thing.
that. Yeah.
And I've said this since we
He
were
owns a
working
Gary
together
V
at the
book.
parish.
It's up on the shelf.
Yeah.
Idea.
You
put quotes
are
around
visionary.
working together.
Well, because I was never employed there.
Yeah.
But you are a visionary and you have a lot of great ideas, but your skills in implementation are lacking.
I don't think that's true
Although
at
they
all.
are a lot better than they used to be.
We are
No, I don't think it's true at all.
slamming
Yeah,
Edmund.
because
No.
Edmund and I
Here's the thing.
realized
No.
that not everyone has the same mindset we do when we're like, well, we want this podcast to happen, so go into Asana and make it happen. Like we realized very quickly, like, oh, people don't know how to think through. Well, if I'm going to create a podcast, that means I need this, and this. He's not as type A as some
Yeah.
people, but he's still like he can do it. I mean,
My
if
theory
we
is that I'm
push
pretty
him.
type A. It's just I have to have 110 projects going at once and not 3.
Okay.
Do you guys think if you take the Enneagram test, you go to hell? Because someone was telling me it was like super.
I've
knocked out.
taken it.
I saw there was
I've
somebody.
taken it. Have you taken it?
Yeah, I liked
taken
it.
it
That's
so
why I
many-
feel
You would
bad. Yeah.
I've taken it so many times and I can never remember
Oh, really?
what my thing
Doesn't
is.
the Enneagram cause autism if you take it?
Probably.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
definitely.
think we both have it.
Yeah, for sure.
What's your type?
But there's some
You're a
people.
one?
You
With the
know I'm
wing?
a
What's your
one.
wing?
I don't
Oh
know
yeah,
what
the wing
I
type
don't know any
thing.
One
other
wing
types
two.
except for my own.
Oh,
I know
it's
you're a
like a
4.
long test.
Did
It's
you
like
really
pretty
know?
long.
I really knew you were a 4.
Wait, if I
I
said
enjoy
it?
temperaments.
But also,
I like
I
the
know you're a 4
temperaments.
because you're a weirdo about like having to be unique all the time.
So let's see, temperaments wise though. Let's
Oh,
see,
yeah.
Edmund, are you sanguine phlegmatic?
I don't know what that means.
Okay, great.
I
Or
didn't go
maybe
to
choleric.
UP. I don't
Are
do
you
that.
choleric?
I'm sanguine choleric.
Okay, same. I'm choleric.
The thing is,
sanguine.
I'm like 55.
I definitely
45.
give off the vibe that I'm
That-
aloof more than I actually
Yeah, you
am.
like try to do it on purpose.
I give off the vibe, and then people assume that I'm more aloof than I am. But really,
Okay.
it's because there's like 100 projects going on at once.
and you're trying to think through all the things.
You say that though, and like I'm thinking back to our all hands meeting that we had a few months ago when we were gonna sit down and come up with like
Yeah.
mission and vision statements for Bummer and Laz.
Yeah.
And we've never seen any deliverables from that.
and I put it
You
on.
wanna know-
and
you
I
wanna
put
know
it
why?
because I didn't follow
Because
up
I
with
realized
you. Or
that would not have motivated any of you. That's the real answer. Is that would not have
Interesting.
motivated
Trash.
any
Oh,
of you.
is this the show or a
Interesting.
Monday morning meeting? I haven't shown up to those in a few
That would
months.
not have motivated any of you.
oh, where's
I
Koji?
disagree.
Also, we
wow.
still have not figured out what we were in general.
So I think
Yeah.
you mean you, because I
Yeah.
think
Yeah,
I
'cause
think the
you're
Asana
the
task
captain.
I'm
said
really good at-
Edmund figure out what we're doing.
Yeah,
I
but see,
literally
that's the
was
beauty-
writing
but
that as the
that's
meeting
the
was
beauty of me
happening.
being the CEO is I can be like, I'm not doing that.
Interesting.
I got as much as I needed out of that meeting.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that means it was a waste of everyone else's time.
Because
No,
that
it
was
wasn't a waste of
I
everyone's
showed up
meeting.
halfway through and it was a waste of my
It
time.
was 2.5 hours.
No, it was not a waste of everyone's time. There was a lot of important stuff that happened in that meeting that needed to happen in that meeting.
For you.
That wasn't even when we decided on the name.
Oh yeah, it wasn't.
That's
yeah.
true.
Oh,
The
I was
name
trying to
came-
push that
came,
back.
The
like,
name
2
was
weeks
like
later.
we were like texting.
Couple- no, a
yeah,
couple weeks
because we
later.
Yeah, it was a
thought
couple
that you
weeks
were.
after.
I thought it was like a wrong text.
I thought it was a joke.
I thought it was a wrong text, and I was like, "What is Bummer Lazarus?
We should probably wrap
What's
it up.
happening?"
Oh my gosh! All right.
Whoa.
Okay.
What? How many minutes in are we, Adrian?
1 hour.
Oh, that's a great
Yeah.
Not as far as I thought.
Video copy.
Do we have
Do the read,
an
Brittany.
ad?
Do the read.
You want me to get the coffee?
Yeah.
Get the coffee.
That's not it.
Just skip
Oh,
the
that
bag.
one. There you go.
There we go. I have the red one.
If you've made it this far, drinkstudiocoffee.com.
Okay, first of all, this coffee is amazing. It's a blend of Central and South American beans. It is ethically
12 ounces?
sourced,
12 ounces.
and I think it goes for $19 a bag.
I'm not sure. The price is always changing.
Oh,
Yeah, don't quote us on that one.
But
It's 100% freshly roasted.
You can support the show and drink the same coffee that we drink here in the studio by buying a bag of studio coffee at www.drinkstudiocoffee.com.
You can fuel your creative soul
That's right.
and weirdness.
That's right. And if you buy at least 10 bags, you can sign this table.
Wow.
Right?
That's it. I mean, 10 bags is a lot.
That's a
That's what I'm saying.
that's
If you buy 10
200?
bags, you can be on the show.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
If you
A
buy 10
guest.
bags, you can go on a date with Brittany.
Facts.
Ooh.
Facts.
But they have to pay, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wow! After they've already paid the 200.
If you buy 10
Wow.
bags, you can kiss Brittany on the lips.
Whoa.
I'm not a prostitute.
That's not,
we
we're
all
not
gotta
saying
pour me
that.
We all got to put some skin in the game here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. I don't want to sell my body with the first one.
He just sold mine.
Yeah, I know. I was
What do
trying
you
to get
got? What do you
ahead
have
of
to
that.
offer? What do you have to offer, Kyle?
Anyone who, the first
You'll do
person
your
to
back
message
tester?
me on, let me think, what's a weird social media
Someone in
site?
K-Nation,
Grindr?
Twitter.
No, if
Farmers
someone,
only.
if someone
Grindr.
slides into my Twitter DMs, the first show listener slide into my Twitter DMs gets a $5 off coupon for the studio coffee, which
What do
will
they
be
have to say? What do they
me
have to say?
Venmoing me them $5, but they have to only after they produce a receipt. It's a $5 rebate.
Do we give
And
people
just
receipts?
K-Nation, but it can't be anybody who like has to listen. It can't be
Right.
like Colleen. or
Right,
something.
right.
Oh,
First
okay.
actual listener.
No one that's getting paid
and
to
they're
listen.
not like directly related to anyone
Christopher,
sitting here.
listen to this. We're out of coffee.
No. Well,
We
Can
are
Chris
out of
count?
coffee.
If Chris slides into your DMs on Twitter,
well, no, but Anna's
Oh.
right here. That's
Yeah,
if Anna
that's not fair.
wasn't here, that would be fair.
Chris doesn't
Okay.
have Twitter though. So people have to find you though. Like, what is your?
Anna's
What's
not gonna
your?
tell
They're gonna
Chris.
have to figure that out.
Anna's not going to tell Chris.
Katie-
I might tell Ted.
Okay.
Ted might tell
Okay,
Chris.
if you don't tell Chris, yes, that is fair.
And he counts.
That
Also,
is
Ted
fair.
is my 6-month-old. I don't know if we've just been talking about
haven't
Ted.
established
that.
We've just been talking
Find me,
about Ted.
find me
Make
on
a new
Twitter,
Twitter
DM.
with,
I'm
with
no,
the
no.
handle K-Nation.
We're not that popular yet.
K-Nation.
Once we get there, we'll get there. But like,
We are
what
gonna
skin
get there.
Are you gonna
Okay.
put in the game, Edmund?
Ooh.
You can kiss me on the forehead.
Oh,
They can kiss
wow.
me on the lips, but they can only kiss you on the
Okay,
forehead.
you can
He's
kiss Brittany
marrying.
on the forehead and me on the
And
lips.
Okay.
well, and across the board, is this 10 bags of coffee like across the board, or is like
that
if you
once?
buy 5
In
bags
a-
of coffee, then you kiss
Mine
him on
is
the
one
forehead,
bag.
but 10
Someone
bags
sends
is
me a
Brittany on the
receipt. I'll send
lips,
them
or
$5.
like
That's one
Well,
bag
it
for
has to be
Kyle.
Okay.
10 bags
10 bags for
within
us.
a month time period.
Yeah.
okay of this being released.
mine's
Sure.
like more
Yeah,
likely
okay.
to actually happen. I feel
That's
like,
true.
in a sense, I actually
Yes.
have more
I
skin in the
mean,
game.
Maybe. But
Well, but
I have
if
to
yours
kiss someone.
happens, $5. If ours, I mean,
yeah, we have to
someone's-
kiss someone. Or
someone's
someone has
gladiator
skin on-
Alright,
style
but
on my
someone
forehead.
kissing my forehead, would I do
what?
that for
What is
50
that?
bucks?
Gladiator
Yes.
style. What is
like in the movie Gladiator, where he kisses the guy on his friend on the forehead.
Right, but see,
Oh.
is that $50 worth
You guys don't have the
of
scene from that
struggle?
movie saved on your phone?
No,
I've never
no,
seen
I
Gladiator.
don't. I have seen Gladiator. It's a great
When
movie.
Russell Crowe
Oh gosh.
kisses his friend on the forehead.
Oh.
Sweet.
All right, so the
wouldn't let me
Studio
do it.
Grapevine on Patreon. It says the studio and
asked, didn't
Edmund
you?
Mitchell is creating podcast shows. So that's right, folks.
Yep.
If you like it when the studio and Edmund Mitchell is creating podcast
I feel like you
shows,
you would get more patronage.
If there was a picture of you,
Aw.
saw that coming from.
I like how Patron of the Arts has a photo.
Me and Allie.
Look
I
at
was
that.
thinking me and
Look
Allie
at that.
specifically.
That's an
Behind the
insane.
curtain.
And we're gonna start sending out those personal thank yous, starting with Allie Hoffman.
That's right.
Yeah, we'll send
Oh,
those.
okay.
She's gonna doodle. All right, everyone.
Brittany is ready to get off of this
Yeah.
episode. I just want to stay and talk to you, Anna. I
Well,
love
mean,
having you on the show.
Well, then
We're
they
going
can
to party with
leave.
you.
I would love to keep talking.
Okay, great. You guys
Brittany's
can
done.
leave. Okay.
Brittany's off. She's done.
Well, great.
Any final words for people listening at home, Anna, or your husband?
I can't wait for Florida.
Amen. Amen.
All right, guys, this has
Vacation.
been the show.
The show.
With
Brittany
It's
Anderson.
really good to be back. I'm gonna be working on the vibe, guys. I'm
we gotta
sorry.
get that-
I'm sorry that
I
Brittany and
know.
Allie. No, you guys ruined the vibe.
We didn't.
You did.
Wow.
You haven't even listened to the episode.
Maybe
yet.
it's-
I don't have to listen to the episode. I feel the vibe, and it's
Maybe
been
it's the
killed.
woman
Today,
who died
you brought
here.
us here today.
Maybe
Listen,
it's the woman
the
who
last
died
5
here.
days, it's been great.
Maybe
Anna and I have good vibe.
Maybe
something
so, but both
happens.
of y'all have talked
No.
about how tired you are.
No, but we
Okay,
have
but
good
we're
vibe.
still vibing.
But we still have
We're
a
still
good
doing
vibe.
good. Yeah.
But I came back
So
there and
do
I
they
can
just
tell.
need to leave?
I'm a
Like-
professional podcaster. When I can
Oh,
tell.
you are. You get
Yeah,
paid for
he's
it.
a straight
so.
white male who has a podcast and has said vibe 10 times in the last 120
Exactly,
seconds. He's
exactly.
obviously an expert.
Exactly.
Expert.
So I'm saying that I'm feeling a weird vibe.
I'm just saying, listen to the episode and then you can tell us if it's a weird
Okay.
vibe.
What did you guys talk about? Your dating
We're
life?
not
Tell
going to
us.
talk
No
about it
spoilers.
now.
Well,
You talked about your dating
in the
life.
post,
No.
they talk.
I don't
They
think
mention
we did talk about.
I don't think so because
the
you're the only
first
one that's
Thank
time
obsessed
that they
No,
with talking
you
about
talk
how
about it every
single
time.
Allie and I are.
No,
we
you
talked
talk
about how I visited Kanye's mother's grave. I remember
did
that.
talk
I'm
about
sorry.
that.
I'm
That's
trying.
right.
I'm
That's
sorry. I'm
That's
trying to help you guys
strange.
find
That's
a date.
strange.
Is that
That
what
is
you're
strange.
doing?
Yes.
Is
very
that what you're
strange.
doing?
We talked
Okay.
about.
Look how
He
cute.
visited Kanye's mom's grave.
Okay.
All
That's pretty
things
cool.
we hate.
All right. everyone who's listening to this right now has already listened to the episode.
Maybe.
So
Yeah, that's true.
What was
They
that
don't need a
podcast
recap.
We were trying to expose Abiding Together, but I didn't quite have the facts. Is it Abiding Together? No. What's the one? The DC girl?
The DC girl.
The DC girl. Oh, Captain Marvel? No, wait, DC girl.
what?
Brie
Wonder
Larson.
Woman. Wonder
no,
Woman?
we were talking about that
Gal
other Catholic
Gadot?
podcast.
Gal
the
Gadot?
Mr. Stash?
Gal Gadot.
Oh yeah, but I haven't listened to it.
It was like
I have
another
no
Catholic
idea.
podcast.
It was not Abiding Together. That's Sister Miriam James.
Oh, she's cool. I like her.
She's great.
We're not exposing her. She's awesome. We love her.
If we're exposing one, it's catching foxes.
Oh.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening, Anna. Thanks for being on the show.
Thanks for coming.
Oh,
from
no
Ohio.
High five. We made this show possible for so long.
Yay.
And we made the show.
That was a
cool.
limp-wristed
That-
high five.
Thanks, guys.
Woohoo.
Bye.
You can
Drink
find us.
Studio Coffee.
Yeah, go to all the links and all the great
the
shows. Talk to you guys later. See you next time.
Patreon, please. Go.
Patreon.com/
Please give us money.
The Studio Grapevine. Give
And
Anna
might
money
get
so she
benefits.
can not have to go back to Starbucks for benefits.
Yay.
Minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
One and only Whitney.
Booster ignition and liftoff of Discovery.
You're gonna die.